Daily Spiritual Lecture for November 5th, 2025. Today is December 5th, 2025. The spiritual atmosphere of this day centers on clarity, release, and renewal. The Sun in Sagittarius opens your mind to expand your vision and push you to think bigger than your current circumstances. The waning gibbous moon brings the energy of letting go, evaluation, and honest reflection. Together, these influences create a perfect moment to look at your life without fear, without denial, and without excuses. This is not a day to judge yourself. This is a day to see yourself. Let's begin the teaching. The energy of honest revision. Every spiritual tradition teaches that at some point in your journey, you must stop running and turn around to face the truth you've avoided. December 5th brings that kind of energy. This is a day to review your choices, your habits, your emotional reactions, and the path you're walking. Not to punish yourself, not to shame yourself, but to understand yourself. Because you cannot grow if you do not understand where you are. Under God's authority and Santa Muerte's watchful presence, this day asks you, what have I been refusing to admit? What pattern keeps me repeating because I won't correct it? Where am I sabotaging my own peace? These questions open doors to most people avoid their whole life. What you are not most people. You are someone committed to growth. The Sagittarius influence, expansion of mind. The Sun in Sagittarius brings a direct message. Your life becomes limited when you and your thinking becomes limited. Sagittarius pushes you to break mental walls, to step outside of old belief systems, to remove the limits you place on yourself out of fear, insecurity, or exhaustion. If you want a better life, you must allow yourself to imagine one first. If you want to grow, you must be willing to see beyond your old identity. If you want to heal, you must believe healing is possible. God opens the path. Santa Muerte clears what blocks it. Your mind determines how far you allow yourself to walk. The wisdom of the waning gibbous moon. The moon is now waning, moving away from fullness. This is the phase of release, the shedding of old weight, old emotional clutter, and old versions of yourself that no longer match the person you are becoming. This moon asks you to look at your life and ask, what am I carrying that doesn't belong to me anymore? The grudges, the fears, the mistakes you've already outgrown, the opinions of others that you have allowed to shape your identity, the guilt for things you have already learned from. Santa Muerte teaches that every ending has a purpose. The moon today supports that lesson. To rise, you must release. The universal message of the day. Today's message transcends religion and speaks to the human core. You cannot become a better person without letting go of the version of you that refuses to improve. Growth is not about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about self-awareness. It's about honesty. It is about choosing to do better even when no one is watching. Being a better person spiritually means taking responsibility for your emotions, your reactions, your decisions, and your energy. Being a better person emotionally means learning to speak instead of exploding, learning to pause instead of assuming, learning to communicate instead of accusing. Being a better person in life means not abandoning yourself every time things get difficult. This is the work of real transformation, where your power truly lies. You have more power over your life than you think, not because you can control every situation, but because you can control your responses, your mindset, your discipline, and your boundaries. The biggest change in your life will not come from outside forces. It will come from inside shifts. And today's energy supports exactly that kind of internal movement. Ask yourself, what version of me is ready to rise? What attitude, fear, or habit needs to be released for me to grow? What does God want me to see today? What truth is Santa Muerte trying to reveal to me? Your answers to those questions shape your entire spiritual path. Before we close this lecture, take one deep breath with intention. Inhale clarity, exhale confusion. Inhale possibility, exhale limitation. Inhale the guidance of God, exhale the resistance that keeps you stuck. Now say within yourself, I am ready to evolve. I am ready to release. I am ready to walk into the person I am meant to become. This is how you honor the energy of today. This is how you grow. This is how you strengthen your spirit and your character.